The black lines.
Hey YouTube, FinKone here. I'm just doing the third episode of the Night Shifts Patrol. The other one went really well so far. I've actually been responding to what you guys have been saying in terms of feedback. I know one of you guys said that my headlights were extremely bright. Now you can kind of see this is their current setting. That's high beam, low beam. It's not glaring off of the back of vehicles anymore or anything like that. You know, with that said, I just want to thank Steve TrackBoys55 for sending me his ELS and EMB settings files. That really got me close to where I wanted to be in terms of settings. It saved me a lot of time. I mean, I appreciate it, bro. Thank you so much. Every time you make one of those adjustments, like, you end up having to kind of restart the game almost. I know whenever I downsize my EMB build to Grand Theft Auto 4, that it'll time out the 3D drivers, and it'll kind of like cause a crash. So it takes a long time for me to get back and forth and out of there and set those adjustments. You can see I got my partner here with me tonight, and we're going to be starting out at a 2314, a little bit earlier than normal. We're still going to kind of work this area. The next episode, I think I'm going to bump around to somewhere else in the city, maybe Bohan or something like that, just to kind of change it up a little bit. And, you know, excuse me again for clearing my throat probably more than a normal person would. It's not that I'm, like, dying. It's just I'm still trying to get over some type of, like, sinus infection or something like that. And, also, just in closing, before we start rolling, I just want to say that, you know, I got a pretty good amount of positive feedback from the crash prevention and stability tips. For those that are not tracking, this one's done on 1.0 Delta, but apparently 1.1 LCPDFR just launched. I'll be grabbing that after this video upload, and, you know, I'm going to be checking it out, seeing how stable I can get it and all that stuff. I know they added a bunch of new APIs, which are going to help me in coding. A couple of things that really annoyed me they added pretty promptly, so that's pretty cool. And you know, leave me any feedback. I also changed the you know, my toggle keys for, like, my hazards and things like that. I know one of you guys said that it was kind of pissing you off when I was in my computer and typing, and I didn't even notice it until you said it, but then it actually started pissing me off. So what? Alright, that doesn't sound right. I'm going to have to put an 18+ rating on this one. We're going to go back away from that. That's kind of weird. And again, I still am kind of getting over being a little congested. Y'all just have to let it slide. Same deal. You know, we're going to accept whatever callouts we can, kind of respond realistically, be proactive, and try to handle whatever scene we can get. If it gets too crazy, or if a car hits us or something like that, obviously we'll use, like, trainer to kind of fix the situation. But, you know, in all its practicality, we'll try to just stay as authentic and play as we can. And you know, while I'm playing, I know some of you are actually, like, law enforcement guys. If I do something stupid, it's like you're just shaking your head no. Or if I say something stupid, hey, feel free to correct me. Like, you can leave it on the comments board. I'll see it and I'll reply to it. But it's just gonna help me, like, grow. Like, I realize that laws vary greatly from state to state, and, you know, I'm not, like, applying any federal laws here, but you know, if you just see something crazy, you know, you feel free to help me improve. Drop a line. I know one of you was looking at the backup call out mod, and you said, you know, it runs pretty legit, and I try to do that. I mean, I'm not a cop. I've got a couple of friends that actually are, so sometimes I'll pick their brain when I go to actually make something, and I'll try to translate that in code in the video game. And you know, it's really hard to hit that point sometimes based off of limited functions that I can use or limited resources that I can get my hands on to, because I am just scripting for a game engine. I'm not actually creating anything for the engine. I'm just kind of piggybacking off it. So we got a mugging. We're gonna go ahead and check our map, see where it's at. It is a mugging, so it's, you know, violent, time-sensitive crime. We're actually gonna try to loop back around on that. Chances are we'll probably pop through here and come down around this way and head south till we find them. We are going to run some code there. Like I said, it is considered a violent crime. You don't know if the mugger is beating the hell out of the dude trying to get his stuff. You don't know if he's robbing him at gunpoint. You know, it's very time sensitive. So we'll just try to get in the area. We're probably going to have to reference our computer once more just to kind of figure out where exactly the call has been placed. Yeah, it's going to be right up here to our right at the end of this block. Now that we're in the area, we're just gonna kind of sneak up on the perp, see if we can get to them. We'll do another quick check. Okay, I'm definitely in the area. I'm definitely getting warm. I feel like they might be out back around here. It's possible it's even, it could be a prank call. They don't always amount to stuff. I don't generally like to leave my car this far. So far, I'm not. Everybody here looks like they're doing okay. I'm gonna continue to jog around the building, kind of canvass the area, and see if we can locate anybody that's in need. If not, we'll end up just clearing off of it, because I know this is one of those buildings that you can't even really enter. Alright, so we literally just did a full lap, and I've got nothing. So that might have been this is one of those reasons why you won't see me accept a lot of mug out calls very frequently. This guy's running. Let's see if he doesn't look like he's got jogging attire on. I'm not gonna really stop him for running.
Attention all units. Suspect last seen
there's the guy.
IV project on foot.
You know what? We're gonna get back into our car. He's got a pretty hellacious head start on us. Sounds like we got another unit responding, coming in on it, and let's see if we can catch up to it. Last I seen he was heading south.
Northbound in Firefly Project.
There we go. We got him right here.
You can run, but you can't
Jesus! Did not expect that. That threw me a little bit off. He's got a gun.
This is the police. Stop where you are. Now get your hands on your head. Put the gun down.
He went up and over, huh? I wonder if they're gonna blame me for that one. I don't know. I mean, I think my partner's got my back in that one. He kind of sprinted right at me with a gun. I thought it was a knife at first, just because how fast it kind of unfolded. And these guys were on scene first, so I'm gonna kind of let them handle the guy if they want. I don't know if they'll be the ones taking him or not. And while we're here, I want to take the time to talk about how to get things to despawn. I'm gonna block my car in case any vehicles are trying to come through this way. But I like to keep the camera pointed towards the police officers in this scenario. When they're out of the car, they're very, very prone to getting deleted from memory. I'm not sure if it's LCPDFR trying to do cleanup or if it's just Grand Theft Auto 4 trying to do cleanup. This guy's coming in hot. Nice, Dukes of Hazzard style. But like, for example, if I look away and both of those officers despawn that are trying to transport that prisoner, that car is just gonna sit there, and it's gonna sit there with that suspect in there, and it doesn't. It's not really meant to delete things doing that. Like, so I'm not gonna look away. I'm just gonna keep my eyes on them until they both get back in there. It can be kind of time consuming, and they don't even check to see if the doors are closed. Little things like that they just kill me. But once those two guys are in there, then we're good to go. But it's still the same scenario for these two guys walking back to their car. If you don't watch these guys, if you look away, you've got a very high chance that they're going to get deleted from memory, and then that vehicle's going to stand there. And because we're using ELS 8, which makes the car not a typical car anymore as well, it could lead to these vehicles staying there for very, very prolonged periods of time and forgetting to get deleted. So if you're playing for a couple hours, you might have some cop cars sitting randomly around that you're not even tracking. Once they're away, you can feel free to look away. When they're inside of the car, it'll keep them in memory till they get a certain distance away. And I mean, I guess that's kind of, maybe I should just do the crash prevention tips as we roll through this. So we just told dispatch that we're good off of that one. I mean, I don't know, that one kind of, I didn't even see the victim. Like, we just got reports of the guy running down the street from another unit. So I don't know, that one was kind of, we were not on point on that one. We were pretty late. And it happens. I mean, it would have been tenfold easier if we had the radar on, but that's it's not my style. I really enjoy the investigational part. So we got a hooker here on the corner. I'm actually debating seeing if we can kind of creep down here. Of course, we got two down here. They're gonna be talking about sidewalks. You ever like? You should listen to like the random conversations. A lot of effort and work went into them, but I just okay. I'm so sorry. I just love the comedy effort that went into this. So we're just gonna go lights out on this one and see if we can get this lady to do anything. She's definitely out here working. I mean, we got eyes on her. She should probably see us. Like, we are by no means very well concealed, but you know, I mean, she's dancing it up. She's like moonwalking down that crosswalk. We'll give her a little bit of time. Probably sit on her for about a minute. I'll keep trying to talk to you guys about certain things you should avoid and whatnot, and we'll go from there. One of the things that I like to avoid is having ambient scenes from LCPDFR. If you look into your options or the INI file, you'll see the ambient scenes, and I put it to 1, and you know, or 0 rather, and I also set the chance of it happening to 1, because even if you set it to 0, it might, like, I don't know how they coded it. They might still be checking, and, you know, it might just not be creating. So I put those to 1 because even though you're not seeing it, LCPDFR is constantly checking around your area and constantly, like, generating scenes and seeing if it should create scenes and, like, converting those to events. And most of them are, like, you know, foot chases and random shootouts and things that I don't tend to find that happen that frequently or happen that realistically. So it's just an option I like to disable. I will put it on every once in a while just to kind of mix it up, because my playstyle kind of leads me to have blank zones sometimes. Okay, so this guy just stopped. She's looking like, wow, right in front of the other officers, huh? All right, so she's actually looking like she's thinking about going for a link up, and we're gonna go ahead and tag them both if this happens. Alright, I guess the other unit maybe he's like almost done with his shift. He just wants nothing to do with it. So we're actually going to dive out and get in front.
Pull over now. You have been warned.
Alright, so first things first is we're going to run the vehicle. Not change the spotlight. We're going to run the vehicle. And we're going to back up, get into a good park position.
Hey, I'm dying here. Can we go?
Alright, this vehicle's unregistered, so at least we have something on the owner for now. We're gonna get our spotlight going, and I kind of want to quickly try to get up there, because if she is hooking, well, we know she's hooking. They're gonna try to collaborate a story together about how long they've known each other and where they're gonna be coming from and all this other nonsense. Some of them I pulled them over for other, I clearly saw him like pick up a prostitute back there. I'm gonna go ahead and grab his ID from him before and get him out of the car in case he does try to run on me. And we're just gonna go straight to a do not run and ask to step out.
Exit the vehicle and place your hands on the roof.
So now that we got him out, the best thing I can do at this point is I'm gonna move this guy to the back of my car. I want to go for a separation. I'm gonna tell my partner to stay here and kind of keep an eye on her. I'm gonna get this guy to the back of my car and I'm gonna tell him to stay put. I'm gonna probably frisk him just for my own safety. So now that he's back here, we're gonna go with a frisk.
You want to feel my baton?
Better not hit my partner. We're going to frisk this guy. Then we're probably gonna go ahead and detain him in the car. I mean, eventually he's gonna go in. He's gonna be arrested for soliciting prostitute and for drug paraphernalia. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and initiate arrest on him. We're not even gonna detain him in the car, and we're gonna get her out and see what's going on with her. So she probably already knows what's up at this point, and we're of course going to search the vehicle, see if she's, you know, it's highly possible that she's trying to hide some drugs in his car right now. It's kind of why I wish my partner would have like stayed up there. So I'm gonna have my partner kind of, I'm gonna have him hold up right here outside of traffic, so he's not getting honked at anymore, and just keeping an eye on that guy in the window. We're gonna have to order her out at gunpoint just from how LCPDFR works. And we're gonna go ahead and pat her down, frisk her, and see what's going on. Of course, we got a drunk in the street, like. And now, just because I turned LCPDFR off, she's actually deciding to run. All right, so I need to get going. All right, she decided she just didn't want to have it.
vehicle!
Maybe she's just tired of getting slammed, you know what I mean? She's been hooking for a while. And we'll see what her issue is. She's not exactly running, which is this drunk guy's just really not having a good night.
Pull over!
I'm gonna give her another pull over order. Hopefully we can get past Drunky. He's really killing it. Alright, so she's actually stopping again. Let's see what's going on with her. We're gonna go with. We're gonna try to get her out as soon as we can off of this one. She's acting like she didn't even just talk to us. So yeah, we'll go ahead and grab her license real quick anyway. It's not like you just kind of like fled from us a little bit and then changed your mind. So we're gonna have her step out too. Same deal. Like you know, she technically did try to evade us, and we're gonna get her actually to. Actually, what we're going to do is have her stay put for a second or two. We're going to get you drunk, man. You are... Oh, my God. What's that do? Just go away. Alright, so here we go again. She's actually kind of just ignoring our commands. She's at the point where she kind of wants to discreetly do whatever she wants to do.
Hey, you! Halt!
Yeah, see, she's like, and they'll kind of do this...
That's the part. Stop! Liberty City Police!
Like with the police orders script, like sometimes they'll choose to like kind of discreetly ignore you, like because I've seen people like I've watched some cops and things like that. I've seen people like kind of like choose to discreetly ignore you, but you know just not complying with you whatsoever. So we're gonna go ahead and frisk her.
Place both of your hands up on your head, please.
And I mean she's also gonna be going for soliciting, and we're gonna take her in for trying to evade police officers as well, and illegal drugs at this point. Because I mean, she was actually trying to like peacefully protest, if you will, about not being
now get your hands
stopped.
on your head.
So we'll go ahead and actually throw her in the car too. At this point, it doesn't matter what type of story they come up with. Like we've already got enough separate charges to where I don't have to rely on the prostitution charge being the main thing. And we're gonna tell the partner to hold that position. I'm gonna slide the car back just a smidge so I can check the trunk of this vehicle. We're definitely gonna be impounding a vehicle from this guy. And since they were both kind of drinking, I'm gonna go ahead and take the time to conduct the breathalyzer, see if they've been have anything. Yeah, so this guy's drunk. He had drugs, picked up a prostitute. Like he was ready for a really good night until I come stumbling through. Well, you know, little does he know, now he's not going to get AIDS. So we'll go and search trunk. Nothing in the trunk. I mean, I'm not too surprised. They kind of had everything on them. And we'll call for a tow truck at this point. And I'll have my buddy hop back in the car. We'll wait on the tow truck, kind of bump down in a little bit in lights. Nothing is crazy. Once the tow truck sees us, we'll kind of kill that. We'll pop back on our normal running lights. And we'll take these back to the precinct and get them booked in like they should be. So that was what, just, you know. Oh my God! Alright, note to self. Eyes forward. Sorry if I yelled at y'all there. I freaked out a little bit. That's the drunk guy. If I come back here and that son of a is still here, he's mine. Like, might be a little bit of police brutality. Again, I know that at some point or another, a background investigator is actually going to be checking me out, and yeah, it's for a police department. If you're witnessing this, please bear in mind that this is a video game and this is not my actual mentality of how I would be as a cop. I would take it a little bit more professionally. Definitely wouldn't have said I'm going back to beat the drunk guy to death. It's a game, so it's very important that we remember and stay in that perspective when when you form your final opinion. If I'm you know, what you guys are interested in as a police officer. Yeah, so that's gonna be kind of weird. We'll go ahead and drop this person off back here, and well, both of them actually. I forgot I had the prostitute in the vehicle as well. And we'll kick kind of back out. I don't know if LCPDFR is tracking that we are ready for callouts.
your lucky day, son. No funny shit, or I put one in your spine.
Is she getting out too? Please take her so we ain't gotta do 2 cutscenes, guys. And we'll see. We have to do another one. And back in we go. Sometimes they'll both get out. Sometimes only one of them gets out. I don't know. I think it's. I'm not sure how it works. Something gets lost in translation with how many suspects are in the car. And then I guess it does a recheck after you pull off. But yeah, if you guys got any more suggestions or any type of playstyle critique, definitely let me know. Constantly trying to improve.
This is Control.
Oh, here we go.
We have a report of.
Now we're gonna go ahead and call in a. We're gonna step this up and call in a request for a helicopter. I already hear the sirens. We're gonna look at where we're at. Hopefully we're close enough. These guys always hustle.
Dispatch air units from Francis
We're right down the block.
For an officer in need of assistance.
Oh man.
Looks like he's going southbound.
This guy's getting it.
Crockett Avenue.
You know what? I'm not even going down there. I don't want to damage my car like that. I'm gonna kind of loop around. He's got a bird that's coming in. Just probably get out of the way, bro. And we're gonna try to head him off. Chances are he's gonna end up going through this housing development area. We're gonna try to set up a stop sticks on him. See if we can get the vehicle stopped. If we can get in position in time. Alright, so we're just going to kind of block all traffic this way. Let's see if we can get in position in time.
In Firefly Island.
And we just grabbed the stop sticks out of the trunk.
Units, please be advised. We have a traffic alert for a suspect doing 90
Nope, don't do it again.
Oneida Avenue.
Alright, one more throw. Here we go. Alright, that's a pretty good deployment. Hopefully the guy's going to come this way. I'm going to actually go back behind my car. I'm telling my partner to kind of move in the area. And we're just kind of set up. I don't know if the guy's coming back this way, like I said, because...
All units, he's still in Firefly Island.
Okay, so he is in Firefly. That means he's down here in these nice area. So we're actually gonna try to hold fast here and see if we can get this guy to go our way. If the chopper highlights him with the spot, there we go. That's exactly where he is. So he actually, he's coming up towards us. There we go. Yeah, we got him on the strips. Yep, he just slammed into something. So that's gonna actually be a good spike strip right there. You know, that you'll get to the, like, yes, that's very hard to do. You'll get to this level from playing without radar, guys. Like, if my partner ever gets in the car, we can go after him. So he's on flats now. That's really gonna improve our chances for stopping him.
Looks like he's headed north.
God, I'm trying to blow through to catch up. He went north on Mohawk. Can I get a highlight with the hobby? There we go. Where's he at, bro? Got me in? Okay. So now we're catching up on him. He's kind of zigzagging around through here. And we're going to try to... I don't want to let this car go. And the main reason I'm being so aggressive with this is because if he gets away, you know, there's chances that there's weapon systems in the trunk of the police car. It's very common for law enforcement to keep setups in there. So I don't want him getting away and having the ability to have access to those weapon systems. So, yeah, you can see the spike strips are taking full effect now. This guy's still hustling, even on rims. And, imagine if we didn't get those in there, how fast he would be going. So this is actually going to be good for a pit. But what we need now is actually more backup before I want to kind of do anything. Because I don't know. I'll call a couple of cars, but it's going to end right here. He's actually hit a person too. Alright. He's got a gun. Alright. Alright. Don't turn around. Don't do it. Drop it. Alright, so I collected the gun automatically. Wow, maybe these lights are still a little bit bright. we're gonna transport him ourselves. We were kind of the first to respond to the call. And again, I like to kind of watch everybody clear out if I can. The main issue right now is that I know there's somebody that's wedged in between here. Alright, so I'm gonna see if I can get the car back just enough to get a, I mean, he's really got this thing wedged in here. Just to get a corner team in here. Or actually, maybe even a medical team. I don't know if he's still alive. It looks like he's moving. We'll go with a medical team to start with. Yeah, he's definitely moving. And I'm gonna move my vehicle out of the area if I can. I'm trying to honk and get these people moving as well. Hopefully these guys can actually get them situated in this tight little spot. Or they'll just knock them down more. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to move this vehicle and not clear him. Alright, so it looks like they might actually call him dead on arrival. I'm waiting to see if they pull off or whatnot. Yeah, they're leaving. So this guy, they just missed the mark. If the message popped up, I didn't see it. You gotta watch out for that backswing on Helper's EMS. He's actually, they do this very often. They'll come back. So I'd really like to get this vehicle out here, but I need this body going first. I'm about to just let the tow truck handle this one. This is a bit much. I don't even know why I tried again. It's getting a little embarrassing at this point. We're going to get services, get the tow truck down here. And I guess he's just going to kind of take off down the street. At that point, we're just going to shift it over to a corner. What is up with all the drunk people? I bet you it's in the helper settings. Alright, so we got that vehicle over there now getting... And we're going to go for a corner. Here they come. So they'll end up finishing up the body. So it looks like this guy that we took in, not only did he steal a police car, like create so many traffic infractions and evasion, he also committed manslaughter at this point because this guy's dead based off of his actions. Yeah, I agree. I seen it. He definitely had some injuries from a car. Alright, so that one's that's cleared out. It actually went pretty smoothly. You know, it was actually pretty cool getting to show you guys another mod that I made, that spike strip mod. I've also made that as well. Same thing, you can get that alpha LCPDFR.com. If you guys can't find it and want the link, just hit me up and I'll update it. I've been steadily kind of trying to improve where I point you guys. And I'm just going to take this guy back to the station. And we'll wrap up this episode here. I don't want to drag them out too long. I want to keep you guys, you know, interested and captivated and show you these really cool situations I get in and how I handle them. So to kind of close out this one, what I really want to talk about is crash prevention in regards to like making sure people get back into their vehicles. You know, I gave you a good example actually in the video of about that. I'm just gonna lightly touch on it again and you know, cover another small subject. It's very important to watch them and let them get back in there. Don't be in such a rush to like clear your call out and get to the next one. Like, you know, savor the situation. Try to get yourself into the mood of setting up like a real scene, and it'll make it more tolerable for you to like wait for these guys to transport them. Just little tips are, you know, keep them in view, keep the police officers in view. Generally, the suspect's not a big deal in terms of memory. LCPFR does a really good job at managing them in terms of keeping them in memory when they need to be and removing them. But you need to keep your view on the cops, and you definitely need to keep your view until they get back in the car and the vehicle starts to move. The second the vehicle moves, then go about your normal business. You can still do your tasks. You just have to keep your camera orientated towards them. So you don't have to sit there and wait. Like, you can still call EMS or a corner, but you need to keep those guys in view. It's really going to help increase your play time. It's really going to help things tie out properly and finish promptly. And you know, additionally on that, try to limit the amount of ambient scenarios. Don't force your computer to do all these discrete checks that not only do you most likely not want, but you won't even see. So you know, go ahead and like open up the INI or open up the EXE and limit that, or turn it off completely. You don't have to. If you like those, keep them, but I don't generally. And you won't really notice a performance increase, but you will notice a stability increase because you're bogging your system down. And it's not that the code's bad for LCPDFR. Sometimes, you know, if you're running 30 plus mods and graphics packs and all these heavy things, intensive things, if you force it to time out, you're going to cause a crash, and that's going to reduce your stability. Lastly, it's very, very important to keep in mind that ELS cars, sometimes they can have issues clearing from memory, and it's very distance based. Sometimes you need to move, you know, like 700, 800 meters away. I'm talking like, you know, if you were in the bottom area of brokers, maybe get to like the top area of Dukes, and it still might not delete it. But it's important that you try to do that to clear out that and kind of give it time to get out of memory, because eventually once the script's done with it, it returns it to Grand Theft Auto, and Grand Theft Auto will try to remove it from memory if it's set and it has the right capability. That's pretty much it for tips on that. There's still other things you can do to improve it, and I look forward to talking about more of them in future episodes and keeping you guys up to date. I look forward to getting 1.1 installed on the computer, kind of showing that to y'all. I don't know if they actually did a whole lot of new additions to it, but you know, they added some really cool APIs that I was after that are really going to help me in some of my scripting scenarios, and I really look forward to kind of doing videos on that and bringing that back to y'all. If there's anything in specific you guys are having issues with, definitely drop me a line, because if you're having an issue with it too, chances are good that someone else is as well, and I'll try to hook you up from there. I really appreciate all the subs. I'm gonna let you enjoy this blooper, and you know, it's blowing my mind that I'm at 300, and I just want to keep continuing. Thank you guys so much for supporting me. Like, I will do my best to keep in touch with every single one of you.